We're in Osaka, Japan, and we're going to the World Expo.
Yes, it's April 22nd, 2025, and it just opened 9 days ago.
We have no idea what to expect.
No, let's go check it out.
Honestly, I'm not expecting too much. I have no idea what'll happen, but I expect there's gonna be lots of people there. It's the World Expo, so I'm sure there's lots of people from all over the world. There's gonna be some food there. I think maybe it's gonna be expensive. That's why we brought some food in our backpacks. So we got some water and food. I know there's gonna be security, and there's like pavilions of different countries. But honestly, I don't know what kind of things we're gonna see. We're gonna just see what we can see.
Yeah, I'm thinking some really cool buildings, but we also have reservations for 2 different pavilions. So some pavilions require reservations, and so we got those in advance. And so we will check those out, but then we don't have other reservations for other buildings. But I think you can wait in line in most of the buildings, and you can get in that way the day of, today. So I don't know, we'll go check it out. We'll see how the process is, but I think we're gonna see some really cool buildings, and it's going to reflect the innovations that they're trying to represent. So we'll see.
I know it used to be called the World's Fair, and it's like the Olympics in the sense that it's held every 5 years, and this year it's in Osaka, Japan. I know that countries from around the world are all here to build things. It's like maybe technology.
Yeah, so every 5 years it's held in a different city around the world. And last time it was in Dubai, next time it's in Saudi Arabia, it's in different areas. And yeah, each country kind of has their own building that they represent. They build it for the expo here, and it represents what they're trying to show, and we'll see how those buildings look. It'll be very interesting. But they also are just sharing some innovations or just knowledge with the world. So we are walking to the metro station, and we'll take that a few stops and then switch to another line. And so we'll go on that metro station all the way to the end, because they built a new station all the way at the expo. So that's the last stop. It's called Yumeshima. And so specifically for that. So that's how we're gonna get there.
Everything is so well marked. I can find my way easily to the expo just because of the signs everywhere. The whole city is excited for the World Expo. They're talking about it all the time. It's cool.
This station is brand new. Wow, look at it. There are so many people here already. It's like some people are waiting for the 10 a.m. reservation, and they're already over an hour early. And all these people for the 9 a.m. we came right at 9. And with all these other people that came right at 9, but there's a long line, so it's fine. There's not much open yet at all in there anyway. It's just 9 a.m. is the earliest, so they're probably just letting people in now.
We got out of line from that line over there. We came into this line. So the lines farther back are actually going a lot faster. And so that's a good tip there. Come all the way to the back. These lines over here are more spread out and less people.
Oh my gosh, we made it in. We made it in. Oh my gosh, we made it in. We're here. Ooh, let's go explore. It took about maybe 35 minutes to wait in that line, and it was security for our bags. So we had to, get those scanned, and the water bottles were scanned with a special scanner thing. And then we just walked through a little security thing. Anyway, then we tapped our QR code or scanned it to get in from our tickets online. So now we're in.
What does it look like?
Wow, it's unique. Every building looks different so far. It's very pretty with all of the trees too, and lots of places to sit down. So we're gonna go explore and see what we find.
This is the Grand Ring, it's called. Goes all the way around.
Ooh, this is fun. Look at this. It's really an interesting structure. It's wooden. I wasn't expecting it to be like all wood like this, but I like how it's all like, what's the word? Crisscrossed, I guess. How it's built. It's very nice. This is cool. I didn't know we could walk in it like this too. It's like, whoa. And then we'll walk inside and see what's in there too.
We're outside of the Parallel Travel NTT Pavilion, and our reservation's for 10:15. So we're here 15 minutes early, and there's not much of a line. So we'll see what it is. There's like misters here. I think I can walk through this here. So we're just waiting here while they shepherd us in. There's some of these signs to read here. That looks cool. Another me will be born after scanning all visitors and start moving freely in the virtual world. Alright, we just got out of the NTT Pavilion, and it was quite the experience. They have it's about telecommunications, so I guess telecommunications has been a popular technology to focus on for all the world's fairs or World Expos. So it's kind of cool that they do it here. They scanned our bodies, I guess, and they made us dance a little bit. It was funny. I turned out to be like a Japanese baby, I think. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, very interesting.
So in zone 2, so there are 3 buildings, and in zone 2, that's the second building, it was like a music video, and it was 3D, so we had 3D glasses on, and we were watching, and there was a band, I think their name was called Perfume, and the Japanese girl band, there were 3 of them, and so they were, singing and dancing, and it was really cool. They took us through 3D. It was like the World Expo was in Osaka in 1970, and now it's here again in 2025. So many years later, they have the telecommunications pavilion then, and now it's called NTT Pavilion. It was the same thing, telecommunications. So just seeing the progress, from that long ago till now, and so it was kind of like showing us. They were doing a song and dancing, and I don't know, it was really cool. It was 3D, so yeah.
I've been washing my hands for 5 minutes, and they're still not clean. They can check if your hands are clean. I've been washing them for 5 minutes, and they still say they're not clean.
We just ate some lunch and now we're gonna go walk up the stairs to go on top of the ground of the Grand Ring. So we're on top of the Grand Ring, and it's actually really big. It's bigger than I thought. It goes all the way over there. There's like, people look so tiny. It's like, huh, I feel like we should just walk the whole thing. I don't know. It's a nice vantage point because you get to see inside. There's pavilions outside of the ring, but there's a lot inside. We haven't been inside yet, so it's good to see it from above and see where we want to go. You can see Korea, Germany, all these different pavilions in there, so we'll go check it out. This is Kuwait. Kuwait looks like it has no weight.
So the reason there's no line here is because it's just a restaurant inside Kuwait. They have a restaurant. We're outside Romania, the Romania pavilion. Oh wow, we love Romania, so this is awesome. Love the construction, yeah, very pretty. So we got these at the store, the grocery store, little rice balls. So we're gonna eat them. It looks so good. Wow, it's the Gundam Pavilion. Look at that robot guy. Whoa. The history of Gundam. This is the mascot. This is the mascot for the Expo 2025. And it's really weird looking. Force of Tranquility. Inside Force of the Future. There's lots of these common areas with lots of smaller countries inside. You can see lots of smaller countries that don't have their own pavilions. Some of these countries I've never even heard of before.
No one's in Tuvalu.
This is Tuvalu.
Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I can't believe they brought in palm trees.
Hey, look, it's Thailand. This is Thailand Pavilion.
And we've come to Türkiye. Whoa, look at that. It's Türkiye, advertising its new name. We love Türkiye.
It's Malaysia. Oh, they're dancing. Look at that.
We're going inside the Blue Ocean Dome. We got reservations for this one.
I think that there's gonna be a display of like ocean, like underwater, sea kind of things. Maybe inside the dome. Maybe kind of like a maybe dome theater in a way, or like kind of with a screen or maybe some projections. I'm expecting just some more ocean stuff and learning how to keep the ocean blue, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it was very interesting inside, different than I expected. When you first walk in, there's like this really cool display. Jonathan got some footage of that, right? Like some video, the water droplets and everything kind of going around. It was really cool looking. And then we went into a theater, and it wasn't the whole dome theater, but it was a really cool big dome screen in front of us. And it was like a depiction of, I don't know, it was like artistic, there was like music, and it was just animated with like plastic in the ocean and around all of the animals. And so it was kind of just showing that, and it was very interesting. I thought it was very interesting. And then it just ended. I was like, oh, and then people started speaking Chinese, or not Chinese. And then people started speaking Japanese, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? So anyway, it was cool.
We're standing in front of the USA Pavilion. It shows scenes from different cities, and on these big screens here, you have the USA flag too. You can see lots of people lining up for the USA Pavilion. Huge line, huge line. We're outside of the Japan Pavilion. We're gonna go inside. We made a reservation, so this is probably the most coveted reservation spot where we're in Japan, so that's gonna be really cool. We'll see what's inside. I'm expecting to see a rock from Mars. That's all I know. And it's got a robot out front. Long lines. If you're going to the expo, you have to remember that there's going to be some long lines if you want to go to the most popular pavilions. That's why they have reservations. Some of them that don't have reservations have shorter lines, or sometimes they have really long lines too. So it's best to be flexible and just kind of walk around. Get ready to walk a lot because there's lots of walking. It's a lot bigger than you imagine. It's pretty big. It's like Disneyland. You gotta walk around, find things that you like, and check it out. It's really cool.
I'm gonna touch the Mars meteorite. It's a very thin sliver. It feels like a little sticker. I'm feeling them all.
I'm fascinated by this. Like right after Mars rock, a rock that was on Mars, a Mars meteorite, we got Hello Kitty depictions of algae and microorganisms. Very cool. Interesting. And you see the below is the actual real stuff. This place is really generating CO2, and it's a real actual factory. So the oil, the vegetable oil that algae makes can be turned into plastic, which they've been doing with the chairs. Algae colored water. Okay, being pumped through, I see. Algae curtain, very beautiful, artistic. So even the waste from the expo, I guess this pavilion is unique because it's not just a demonstration, it's also using the waste from the expo to do something with it. They're making plastic, they're producing energy, they're making furniture out of plastic. They're doing stuff, and that's what they explain here. All right, we just got out of the Japan pavilion and it was worth it. It was a really good exhibition there. They have all sorts of algae and biomass, bioplastic. They even had Hello Kitty stuff. It was really cool. Lots of cool technologies they were showcasing, and they were also showing that they are doing it here with even the building. Like architecture has been made so that they can take it apart and reuse all of the materials, that all these wood panels you can see. So I think it's really worth going. It's really cool. So the best place to find food is actually going to be in this in the Osaka Health Pavilion. It might not be the place you look for food first, but there's good food there.
When the sun goes down, it gets cold.
Welcome to the Nordic Pavilion. While you're in this queuing area, please go ahead and...
So we're here sitting and waiting for the water show to start. There's also a drone show, so we'll see if they're two separate shows or how that is. And so we're just gonna wait here. I think the water show should start around 7 p.m.
Okay, we're here on the side, so we'll see how well we can see. There are reserved seats over there in the middle, but right here, we're on the side. How's that possible?
そしてこのショーはそんな夜の西をテーマにした不思議な物語。 we're about to tell a magical tale about this. The Midnight Rainbow. Ah, 結局遅くなっちゃったな。
So the water show was really amazing. It was absolutely cool. Instead of a show, like a water fountain show like I typically would think of, it was like I was watching a TV show, like a kids animated TV show on water fountain jets. So it was really cool. And they also had fireballs incorporated with the fountains and of course the lasers. So wow, it was really cool. Our seats were not the best, but it was pretty good. So I would recommend getting the reserve seats if you can, because that's where you can see it the best. And the drone show was unfortunately canceled because of rain, but they said they might be doing a light show in the sky, in the clouds, visible from anywhere in the expo. So that's cool. But
Yeah, it's about to start.
a consolation. Yeah. All right, as we're just leaving here, everyone's leaving. I just wanted to say that it was a really great experience overall and that we had a lot of fun at the Expo 2025. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Bye bye.